You're gonna. All right. Welcome to the
OnlyFans podcast. No nudes, just two dudes talking some sweet, sexy NBA news.
pop culture, all the good shit, everything you want. What's
that
going
was
on?
for you, Phantom Adam.
Yeah, I guess only some of us are dedicated to this podcast.
I mean, I'm like the newest guy.
Yeah,
and I haven't missed an episode yet. I literally almost died during an episode.
100%. Yeah. And this is 36th episode. I've been on 36. Adam, I don't know where you are. I do. A death in the family does excuse you.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, kind of. It's well, it's a whole bunch of things. Like he would have been here available earlier this week, and then since like he was out of town for that, essentially, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, condolences.
Yeah.
Condolences. Give my best to the family.
Oh, definitely. But like, I don't know. We haven't had a death yet with the milk crate challenge. And I think it's coming. And it's the biggest thing on the internet today.
I just found out about such things. So, you want to just roll some footage?
Yeah, we should roll some footage.
Okay. I hate stuff like this.
So, okay, here's the thing. I love seeing people get hurt.
Yeah.
But not injured, if that makes sense. Like if I see them fall, boom, oh man, they roll around, but they get up and like no bones are broken, I'm laughing my ass off.
I went through a phase where I liked the injuries and I thought it was funny, but then I got to an older phase where I'm like, I don't like seeing it. Like I don't like watching Saw movies. I don't like torture. I don't like it. Doesn't hit that spot for me.
When I don't know when people break bones, especially like, I don't know, Saw movies and stuff, it's like, I can put that aside. Like, that's all fake, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But when like somebody really breaks a bone, like in a football game, or like you just see somebody come down wrong in a basketball game, and it's just
like, you hurt yourself and you're going to your $1 million home to recuperate.
Yeah, all right, yeah, but still, it's
but
just
in this situation.
Yeah, in this situation, they're just overcrowding an already overcrowded hospital.
Yeah. I know. It's like
it's just,
the idea that people are like sick and really need help with the virus, but we have to tend to Brad here, because he wanted to get a couple views on the gram.
That comes from honestly, I asked my girlfriend before I came over. I was like, "Hey, any thoughts on the milk crate challenge, just from your perspective?" She's a nurse, and she's like, "Stop doing it. We don't have time for pointless injuries."
That's amazing.
I was like, "Yes," but I think. Honestly, the biggest travesty of the milk crate challenge so far is that nobody's profited off of it.
Yeah. Well, that just shows you the group of people that are doing such things.
Well, I would just like, honestly, if you were...
Can we figure out a way to profit off this?
I'm getting there.
Okay, you got to...
I was just saying, like, if you were like a young upstart brand, let's say like a streetwear, skatewear brand, right?
Yeah.
I think, just think about that. $5,000 advertising, you find out, like, you're early on in this whole...
it's fresh.
You're early on in this whole thing, like, maybe 5-6 days ago, you find out about it. You find out where it's happening, you fly there, you sponsor the event, you put up a couple banners, you get people to wear your apparel. Literally $5,000, that would be worth millions. With how many views this shit's gotten?
Yeah, for real.
Millions of dollars in advertising.
Why hasn't the Ball family...
Right. Yeah. No, I'm thinking. Yeah.
Falling in that BB brand
for a big brand. Well, yeah, exactly. They're not a big brand. It'd be perfect for a brand like that. 100%. Even like an up and coming rapper.
Yeah.
Or podcast.
Ooh.
If we would have had any money coming in, honestly, if we'd have had any money coming in, I would have been flying this weekend to where these were, getting people to wear OnlyFans merch, put it up an OnlyFans banner.
Yes.
And. Like we would.
That's really smart.
It would have been incentivized. Like we'd have had like $1,000 if you can actually do it. You know, so we were getting people to do it. You know, so everybody's benefiting from here.
Yeah.
Whoever's land it was, we're paying them like a couple grand to like put up our banner.
Here's what I would do. I would just steal Tosh Point O's thing where they do like the web redemption.
Oh, yeah.
So we contact someone who's currently recovering, and we say, "Hey, the world wants to know. Are you ready to give this another shot?" And we raise money, but we do it American Ninja style, where like if you complete if you complete this challenge, we're gonna pay you either way. But if you complete this challenge, you get the whole thing. Yeah. If you don't complete it, the other half is going to charity.
Yeah, I love it,
and we are that.
Yes, charity. I think, especially for all the originals, Yeah, that would have been great. Just like going around to like each person that's failed and like you show their first
I just called someone like, hell no.
Yeah. Like a grand could change people's minds, though, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like it wouldn't have taken. I don't know. It would have been great.
We need to beat Tosh. He's like, you know, like we just don't have the budget, but he's like, we need to beat him. He's on competition in this because that's gonna be featured for sure. So.
Oh, 100%. Is he still? Does he still have a program?
Actually, I don't know. I'm showing my age here. I don't know.
I
I hope he does.
I think
I do enjoy some good Tosh.
I think the only program still running on Comedy Central.
South Park.
Yeah, since you last watched it was South Park.
Yeah,
you already know I'm going there.
Yeah.
But this does make me want to. The whole milk crate challenge makes me want to try to like brainstorm our own challenges.
Yeah.
And try to like, David Blaine the internet, like sneak it in there and try to like get them. Oh shit! Okay, so we're watching.
We have a lady here.
Oh my
damn. God!
I mean, I couldn't tell what she landed on, but it didn't look like. It just looked like if you were a guy and you landed like that, you'd be bent over for a while.
Yeah,
if you get what I'm saying.
Her hair fell off.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a little.
So we got like a little situation here. A couple group of homies. Looks like maybe it's like after some kind of practice.
I think this guy's gonna make it.
Yeah, of course he's gonna make it.
Oh!
That has to be so like to be so close and yet so far.
But again, no broken bones. So it's like all these ones I'm good with. The unfortunate.
Okay, so here's another guy.
I like how they put the red at the top.
Yeah.
It's like that's the. Oh, he's. I do touch it. This next one, he's off balance already. He needs a foot in the middle. Yep.
Oh gosh.
That's the thing. Also, if you're panicking, you can't jump off of it because it just moves right out from under.
No, it's a screwed up situation.
Well, these are like a little bit apart too. That one's two. They made him do two on the top.
They wanted
him
to fall.
They had somebody. Know what happened here is they had somebody complete it too easily with that one right there.
This is probably like a homeless guy that they're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you $100."
I already thought about that. I wasn't gonna say anything, Danny, because that's very sad.
It's very sad, but it is a
possibility.
Definitely. It reminds me of bum fights back in the day.
Oh yeah, bum fights. Yeah.
Take your time.
Which I do not support.
No, neither do I. But honestly, if I'm a bum,
you would do it.
If I'm homeless, I don't know what the proper nomenclature is here.
Yeah. To my understanding, no matter who you are or how much money you have, the ER will help you.
Yeah. No, I was just saying I'd rather do a bum fight than this.
Oh yeah.
Just put on some gloves or even not even just kind of like pretend to fight each other. One of them goes down.
Because at least you have a chance.
Yeah, and hopefully like. I don't know how the homeless are. I feel like it's like everybody knows like your name.
Yeah,
it's like a cheers type situation, like under the bridge. It's like,
yeah,
Norm.
And when one makes
half a wrap for you,
and when one makes it out, they're just like, man. I know they meet a new one like that's Jack. He's gonna make it out. He's gonna go places.
I would have making it out for them.
Oh, shit! Ruthless. I just the guy who causes so heartless. Oh. See what happens when you're not here, Adam? Things go unchecked.
Yeah. What's this one? There's one in a prison where, like, the main topic of discussion is just how many prisoners own a cell phone.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I'm actually, like, let them. Unless they're a murderer or pedophile, like, they should be able to have a cell phone.
I enjoy hearing about these things.
Yeah.
So I support things happening. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, like when
damn, you missed it. He kicked it.
Died.
No, he just kicked it right out from under him. Somebody came up.
Why would someone do that to him?
Look at this.
Boom. Whoa! That's a score being settled.
Yeah, no, that's a previous but you don't get on there if you know the guy, like, oh yeah, I fucked that guy's girl like last weekend.
Yeah.
Let me try this.
That was score settling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Things just got evened.
Yeah.
Or taken to the next level.
This is one of my favorites.
I think he thought the boots was going to help him get in the Oh my god.
Dude, it is better that he fell there, though. It is like, you don't... If you're going to fall, you just want to do it quick, I guess.
In wrestling, I'm learning attack the mat. It means just like Go as hard and as fast as you can to get it over with.
Oh shit! So this one. Oh, this one's hilarious. All right, you gotta watch. This is when you just. I want your analysis of this one right here. When he gets up top and he just starts shaking. This is hilarious.
Oh my god!
Look at this.
That is
okay. He can't stop. What's your analysis? As a big dude.
Not even just big. This reminds me of like, have you ever like skateboarded down a big hill?
Okay, no.
And you got too much fast. You never.
No, yeah, I have. And
okay, there's the shake moment where literally the board is going left, right, left, right, left, right. And you know there's no hope.
But people are saying that's core strength, and I think that's more like knee and like ankle and calf strength.
I've heard too, like running on rough terrain builds some kind of stabilizer muscles in your feet.
Like running sand.
Or like running on just grass, like rocky grass, because like there's parts of your foot that you're
like running on
a
trail and shit.
Yeah.
Up a mountain.
So like the stabilizer muscle. So I think maybe that might play.
Okay, so my another thing with this milk crate challenge was gymnasts have like very few chances to get out there, right?
Because there's not many. Like every 4 years, you can maybe try.
Exactly. Like I need some gymnasts out there setting up these crates and just going up and down.
There's some beautiful ones, so it's like we can see some beautiful moments. Yeah, graceful.
Like you finally get to demonstrate your skill somehow, and you're just not.
Yeah.
Like this is a perfect opportunity for all the people who lived in what's her name, Shadow. I can't even remember her name now.
Gymnast.
Yeah.
Michelle Kwan.
Yes, Michelle Kwan Shadow. I'm definitely thinking of the most recent one.
That actually might have been a skater. Now that I think about it.
Anyways, she definitely was a skater. Anybody like in the Olympics whose like talent is balance.
Yeah.
Like that's what I need to like see to like make it known that like these challenges really are like not that hard if you're like a professional athlete. Well, no. So here's the thing. That's how they can actually differentiate. Like you're a gymnast, like. The basketball players, the football players, they can't do this shit. Like they're always in the news. This is your one chance. You do the balance fucking beam.
Yourself.
Yeah.
I have a question. Do you think that this could make an entire show? Like 30 minutes. Like, do you think America would tune in for 30 minutes of people attempting to do the milk crate challenge like American Ninja Warrior?
I think you could get a
there would be a lot of fails and a lot of moments.
One of the funnier tweets I saw, honestly, and I wish I could give the dude a shout out. I don't remember it, but I just was scrolling and I saw it. It was like,
shout out to that guy.
They thought this was all a conspiracy by MTV just to make sure Rob Diedrich has 5 more years on ridiculousness.
That is true. Like
talent, just providing him content.
There probably are like teams out there that are coming up with these challenges to like.
Well, no. All right. Perfect segue, Danny. What's our challenge that we're going to create that's going to make the internet? So what I got so far is pizza boxes.
So basically milk crate challenge, but pizza boxes.
No. We got to do something like, what if people are trying to like go down their stairs snowboard style with pizza boxes?
I like that.
I'm just trying to like play around. It's got to be something that's available to people.
Okay.
So we got pizza boxes as like a prop that can be used.
Yes.
Winter's coming up, so maybe just like pizza box snowboarding. Eventually, we try to get that started in the winter. Okay. So bookmark that. If we had an intern, we'd tell them, remind us December 1st. Try to get that going.
I like. Oh, I got one.
Yes.
Good challenge.
Okay.
Amazing challenge.
Okay.
Because it's relatable and every child has done this.
Love it.
Jump off something with an umbrella challenge.
See if you actually float.
Float down. The float down. It's the float down challenge. Maybe not even just umbrella. Whatever. Okay, like the egg drop from like the top of the school building. To see if the egg will fall down.
Like somebody tries to hold like
come up with different ways to float down.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we could definitely.
I love it.
Send some people to the hospital that way.
No, yeah. Every good challenge has to eventually end in death. Okay. And that one ends with somebody.
Someone died from milk crate yet?
No, but somebody will.
It's on the path.
You look at it. Somebody's gonna snap their neck, either get paralyzed or die. This is the first week, like a month of this.
It's not worth it.
No, it's not.
It's so stupid.
But I like yours because eventually somebody is gonna get like super big helium balloons and go up like 15 feet and then drop themselves and then crush.
Yes.
I mean, they're probably not gonna die, but they're just gonna break all their legs.
I'm gonna feel really bad when that happens. Adam, what do you think about this?
Good thoughts, buddy. But that is funny you said that because
I feel like he's contributing more now than he normally does.
Yeah. Yo, you want to read the schedule a little bit? Give people like an update on the schedule.
Yeah, NFL's about to start up. Do you think you could tell like all the college teams schedule?
No, just
Big
go through
10 maybe.
Just read the Broncos schedule, bro. Good shit. No, look at, I do have brainstorm nude vow challenges. I have pizza boxes and balloons are one of them. So that goes with the foot down challenge.
Yeah, you just put balloons.
Well, one of my ideas is like
you got to up or down with the balloons.
You've got a board on like a whole bunch of balloons, right? And you're lying on the board, and then people are just popping them. And how many balloons can you pop before they fall to the ground and like break? I like that. So that's another one.
I like that.
I don't know. This is just like if you could start the viral challenge, like then you have the best opportunity to monetize off of it.
I like that. Let's do that.
Yeah, that's like what this whole thing's about.
Okay, cool.
And that just real quick, that's what another reason why I thought the
can we do it from my hold on, literally like 50 feet from perfect. Us? Yeah, but the brick wall there you see, I literally jumped off there as a kid, so I'm thinking
try the float down challenge.
We'll start it easy. We don't have to like improve on it. We just have to start. We just have to start it. So I'll just do a little umbrella. I can drop down. Yeah. You know. Oh, it didn't work.
We need like maybe
I challenge you, America.
Couple different umbrellas us all to try it.
Yeah.
Eventually, if it doesn't take off and we really need to try, we need to get an attractive female.
Yes. Why don't we just start with an attractive female?
Yeah. I've always found that's the best way to start challenges.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you just gotta have a good personality.
And that's why I think the milk crate challenge is like looks achieving. You gotta have a good personality.
In a book.
We can write her a personality.
Yes. Can we address that we are right now the gruesome twosome?
We
gruesome.
One of us forgot to turn off their notifications.
It's Adam, he's being a prick again.
God damn it, Adam.
Gruesome. Woo! Loving it.
So, as being part of a gruesome twosome, a friend group, a community, as we are as a podcast, right?
Yes.
Let's say we had an enemy podcast. So we're segueing into KG right now. And so KD holds grudges like nobody's business.
Yes.
And so most recently he was seen cropping out Ray Allen in a photo of him in the Celtics, of the championship Celtics. And it was him, Ray Allen, Rajon Rondo, and Paul Pierce. And a recent photo came out, and he reposted it, but he cropped out Ray Allen because he's still angry at Ray Allen for joining the Heat, his mortal enemy.
I have a theory.
Are you a grudge guy, Danny?
As a Catholic, I say no, forgive, but as a human being, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Deep down.
Yeah.
Yes. You slight me. I'll probably forgive you over time and I'll let it go.
Yeah.
But I won't forget.
This has been like 10 years, though. It's crazy. And I don't know. What were you going to say before that, though?
Well, I had a theory.
Yes.
Looking at this picture. You see the tall guy on the left, he's got a gray suit. It's like a dark gray suit.
That is the grudge holder. He is the one that cut out the
guy. You see the next guy in the middle, who's kind of shorter. It kind of looks like Lil Bow Wow from my perspective here.
Yes.
I have had a couple shots. Also wears a dark gray suit. You go to the next guy. What is he wearing? From your perception here.
Oh, shit.
Dark gray suit.
Yep.
And then you got this guy who's wearing what appears to be a suit made out of the fat pants I used to wear that were khakis. With a blue tie and a white shirt. So if I were going to tweet out a picture and I was going to want some good amount of views and likes, and I would probably crop about it. That's just my perspective.
I'm seeing
from a fashion.
I'm seeing that already in that picture. Before they broke up, you could tell Ray Allen wasn't a team player.
That's what's going on.
I mean, you could see like the whole team, dark gray. They had an agreement, but he had to stand out. He had to join LeBron.
Is this like a thing that he does? Is this like what he's like? Is he?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
But he did join LeBron and like it's like there was one. He was on a team whose mortal enemy was this team, and he left that team to go to this mortal enemy's team to win a championship. So I mean, there is some beef there. I understand it. I'm not really a grudge guy. I'm a regret guy, if that makes sense. It's more personal. Like, people change, right? Like, I understand that.
Because you learned that in Rocky 4.
100%.
Like, if I can change and you can change.
Exactly.
We all can change.
But it's just like, I don't know. I don't hold a grudge against the guy who picked on the autistic girl in my class who, like, clearly regrets it because he became a preacher, like, in the past couple years.
Oh, he's got to live with that.
Yeah, like,
Should we expose him and then cancel him? We have the power.
I want to say his name, but I'm not going to. There's a few people, so a few people could actually see this and think it was them picking on the autistic girl. But I do. I regret often that I didn't just, like, stand up to this motherfucker.
Oh, so you watched it pick it up and you did nothing?
I didn't. I maybe said a thing a time or two, but I didn't.
You just wanted to be cool.
I just didn't want to be picked on.
You just didn't want to get involved with it.
I was a pussy. I was a fucking pussy in high school. And, like, if I was the guy I was now, I would have just... Like, he was really fucking dumb at math. So I could have just roasted him for that, dude. I could have just fought him.
See, you know, I'm like the same way, too, but, like... Then I'm so deep diving into myself and, like, my own psyche.
Yeah.
That, like, okay, so, like... In the moment, I see this guy picking on this autistic girl. I step in, right? I beat him up. I'm the hero. Why did I do this again? Was it to help the autistic girl, or was I because I knew I was going to be a hero at the end? Or was it a little bit of both?
I think it's probably a little bit of both, but honestly, I think it all comes back to the Edmund Burke phrase, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. And
what's his name? It sounds like sounds like a school shooter.
Edmund Burke. Oh, goddamn. I don't like that.
I feel like he might have took some pop shots from the local clock tower.
But he was shooting at the bully, so it's all good.
Okay.
No, but, like, it is. It's one of those
They're all bullies.
I do. No, but I do. I wish I could have just, like, I don't care. I don't know. I was listening to a different podcast. I think it was, I'm going to give a shout out, KFC Radio the other day. And
great name.
I'm going to give you a little parenting advice as a non-parent myself.
Yeah. No, I always take those kind of advice.
But I heard him talk about his own parents. I was like, damn, I wish my parents were a little bit more like this. But he was just like, my parents, they weren't worried. Like, they said, worry most about getting in trouble with me. Not with, like, your school or whatever. Like, yeah, if you're doing some dumb shit and they're angry at you, we're going to be angry at you too. But, like,
yeah. At
the time, I was too worried. Like, I should have been like, fuck you to this guy, blah, blah. Oh, I get in trouble with my teacher, but I explained my parents. I was defending. Like, they should have been cool with that, but I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get that. I feared my dad more than I feared anybody else.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't. I feared other people more, unfortunately. Or not,
I got
like,
you. Okay.
Like, I was worried about, like, my teacher when I should have just been like, my dad would understand me sticking up for somebody.
Exactly.
And, like, I shouldn't worry about what do these other motherfuckers think.
Okay, no, yeah. See, I'm opposite. My dad struck more fear into my heart than anybody.
Yeah.
So, like, when I got suspended, I'm sitting in the office, and I'm like, I'm not even thinking about what the principal's going to say.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about, like,
yeah.
Oh, my God, they're going to call my dad.
But also, like,
that is terrible.
I think a lot of that is being, like, a reasonable parent. Like, if you knew you didn't really do anything that bad.
Adam, what do you think about this? Did anything happen to you ever?
Yeah, you have a father that's a policeman. That has to be interesting.
Tell us more about it. We'd like to hear. Go ahead. Yeah. Now's your chance. Cool. Yeah, so...
Great stuff.
Once again, he contributed a lot to the show.
But we've seen, I don't know if you've got the picture, Paul Pierce forgave the grudge with Ray Allen. I thought that was big of him. And then there's like the...
Is this the one where it's up and down is down? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm going to just throw it up there.
That's 100%
up is up.
Yep.
No, up is down and down is up.
Yep.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's just like nothing makes sense because those two are together because Paul Pierce hated Ray Allen for betraying him.
Oh, okay.
But
so this is a story of forgiveness. This is
yeah,
like
that's
Tupac
a story.
And Biggie.
This is what Kevin Garnett cannot do.
Okay.
Yeah.
After all this time.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right, let's go on to our next NBA news. Great segue there.
Was it a great segue?
No, it was terrible. Jimmy Butler. Little Jimmy. I do enjoy myself some Jimmy Butler. You have no idea who he is, but he's just like a personality. He was the guy in the bubble.
Yeah.
Who was charging.
Hold on. Adam, can you tell us about Jimmy Butler? Inform me who he is. And I learned nothing. Okay, go ahead, Josh. What were you saying?
You don't know? You've told me this. And so Jimmy Butler was the guy in the bubble who was like charging people $25 a pop for a coffee.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I don't know. He just seems like a real like down to business type guy. And so like, what was his quote?
Jimmy Butler said, when I called him to tell him this year.
This is his agent.
Oh, okay.
His agent talking about Jimmy Butler.
When I called him to tell him this year that he made all NBA, I got the word all out of my mouth, and he hung up the phone on me like he doesn't motherfucking care.
I mean, this has to be encouraging as a Heat fan because it's like you want a guy who's team first, who just like wants to win it all, to have the ring, because the most important thing is to get what Charles Barkley does not, and that is a championship. That's an NBA Finals championship.
Look at the shirt. Look at the picture that goes along with this stuff.
Yeah, look at his massive ass hands, dude.
Banana hands.
Those hands are giant.
Like if he was in WWE, his finisher would be like squishing.
Yeah, just smash.
Old school squish head.
He would like come out with a watermelon and just smash and then point. That'd be cool. We'll get to you in just a second.
Look at me. I just can't help myself.
No, I think this is honestly, and this comparison is gonna piss off a lot of people. And I'm not comparing them. I'm just comparing I'm comparing the personality. MJ, people, as selfish as they think MJ was, he was a team first guy. All he cared about was winning. I mean, he pushed players to be their best. He got up in their face in practice. He fucking punched Steve Kerr. He led by example. I mean, these are all type of things that Jimmy Butler does. I mean, Michael Jordan clearly cared about the team more than the individual because he just didn't give a fuck with the individual, which I appreciate. But all this talk, Jimmy Butler on the Heat and stuff, it does make me think every once in a while. It's like LeBron James was on the Heat not that long ago, 6-7 years. He was on the Heat.
Yes.
How do you not want to be
with Shaq? Yeah.
But he could have just stayed there for his...
No. The Birdman.
Birdman was there.
Dwayne Wade.
No, Birdman wasn't there.
Birdman was on the Heat.
I think he was yeah, I think you're right. Yep.
Yeah. That's the only reason I know Birdman.
I don't know if he was on the Heat.
Because the old Nest stories I used to hear.
I don't know if he was on the Heat with LeBron though. LeBron wasn't on the Heat with Shaq. Shaq was with Dwayne Wade and they won.
Are you sure about this?
100%.
Okay. I swear LeBron and Shaq were together.
No, Dwayne Wade and LeBron played together.
Okay.
For many years with Chris Bosh.
Okay.
But it's just LeBron could have stayed with Miami, probably won more championships, and just been the absolute god of Miami. How do you not, wouldn't you rather be, a god in Miami?
I would love to be a king god in Miami.
Rather than, one of the top, let's say, 200 people in LA.
Yeah.
200, there's George Clooney, there's fucking...
You're competing with such high caliber.
Yeah, you're competing with Silicon Valley and
if you go to Florida,
Hollywood.
You're competing with, type in Florida man does,
it's
and
just
then those are the people you're competing
with. It's LeBron James and Rick Ross from Miami. That's it.
That's it. Maybe DJ Khaled when he's in town.
But even then, it's just that's a good crew to be with.
Yeah.
And to just, I don't know. I guess to go back to Cleveland to win one was huge, but every once in a while I think about LeBron could have just stayed in Miami and been a god there. And
I think it would have been a move to, because he left the Cavaliers, right?
No, so he left the Cavaliers, went to Miami, then went back to Cleveland.
Yes.
Played there 2 years, didn't win a championship, then won a championship, then left to LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're saying to stay in Miami.
If he just would have stayed in Miami, he probably would have won another 2 or 3 by now.
Yeah.
And just been a god, Miami would love.
And it would have confirmed, because I look at LeBron as go where I can win.
Yeah. Go where I can win and go.
Not win where I go.
Yeah.
Where can I go to win?
Exactly.
And then but if he would have first left the Cavaliers to Miami, and then all the people hating at that time, but he stayed there and just
just finished his career.
It would have just that conversation of leaving, going, and what is the right setup? How can I win? Who am I? You know what I mean? That whole thing. That's how I feel. I feel like he definitely would have looked better on his legacy.
I think Space Jam 2 would have been better.
Yeah.
Just because he probably would have been had a better career at that point.
I would just look at Space Jam and oh look, he's on another team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And he had Pat Riley, which is one of the best GMs ever. He would have continued to put talent around him. I don't know. Just seems like a mistake on his end.
Yeah.
Should we hit a break and then get to a little bit of wrestling talk?
Let's do that. All right. Adam, you ready for break?
Break, Adam?
Okay, cool.
Sounds good. Interesting stuff, Adam. Okay.
I mean, I just like the part with you in Colorado. Like that was insane.
Didn't
like,
expect that.
No,
Did
not
not expect that. So, Danny, you've been doing some more wrestling, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to brag. Yeah. I've also been doing some drinking tonight.
Yeah.
So let's
how is it going?
It's going good. I have officially made it through it's a 2-week course. The first part. Yeah. And I made it through. Yeah. So I'm pretty pumped about it.
How many people made it through then?
At this moment going forward, we started with 5 of us, and now we're down to the triple threat, baby.
Okay.
3 of us left.
So I mean, it is tough enough to make people quit.
Tough enough. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That that was a show. If you win tough enough, you become a wrestler for WWE. WWE hosted on MTV back in the day. Interesting.
It works out.
That's interesting.
So my question is, like, are you a real wrestler now? Like, have you begun your opioid addiction?
No. And to be frank, I have been making this joke. Here's me as the wrestler, by the way.
Love it.
For the fans to see. I've been making this joke all week. I can't wait till I'm a real professional wrestler and I get the good stuff.
Yeah.
I've been living, literally, I'm on a all day, 24 hours a day, Tylenol, ibuprofen,
regimen. Little mix.
Little regimen. Yeah. Today I learned that I'm supposed to alternate them. Yeah. Because I've been just like loading up on them out of pure like survival mode. Yeah. Because I'm in the worst pain that I've ever been in my entire life.
Don't take ibuprofen on an empty stomach.
You told me that.
Yep. That's also to the viewers as well.
Yes. But for my problem is if I put food in my stomach, I will puke it up during training. Okay. Because it's intense.
Well, just take Tylenol for training and ibuprofen afterwards.
I look at it like ibuprofen works better, so I take that before the pain starts of wrestling training. So that's my current regimen.
Well, I mean, it looks like...
Adam, what do you think about this?
I mean, that's
Andre did do that. Andre did do that.
I mean, I was just about to get to the fact that, like, I mean, if you got to, like...
I mean, it's a fucking 7-hour plane ride. Of course he would.
I mean, like, it's like, if you can't take... If they're not going to prescribe him painkillers...
Yeah, dude. Oh, my God.
I don't know. So, like Adam... I don't know. I couldn't say it as funny as he did, but like when I don't know, so goddamn like, good. When you're not prescribed painkillers like Andre the Giant, like tonight, you do treat it with a little bit more drinking. So
yes, I did decide tonight that I am going to drink, the pain away.
Exactly, because
I spent the last 2 days. Today was. That's what I keep saying. Every morning, my coworkers ask me, "How are you feeling today?" And I say, "I am in the worst pain of my life." Yeah. Meaning that, like,
each day's worse than the last.
It gets worse. Yeah. So every day it's like an Office Space. Every day you see me is on the worst day of my life. Yeah. Like today, I'm literally counting. I'm counting to like stand up and sit down. I'm like, okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
No,
but right now, I feel great.
You went to grab an extension cord before, like, after, like, just one shot. Yeah. And, like, you were going underneath the desk and, like, getting up from your knees. You're like, 1, 2, 3, let's go! Like, so much fucking pain just getting up. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. It's been rough, man. This was, last week, we covered my running the ropes experience and how I had an entire bruise. And it's still, I mean, you probably can't see it, but it's still a little color, a little coloration there.
So all this professional wrestling training, what makes it worth it?
What makes it worth it to me is I dreamt of this as a kid. Okay. Yes. My dad would come home from the bar. God bless him. I would always be like, "Dad, guess which title that I would love to win?" And he's like, "The world title." Like, nope, the European title. Like that. I was that kid. Dive in this.
Your dad's just like, it should be the American title, you motherfucking traitor.
In this basement, though, I'm diving off shit. That pool table.
I'm being a little too real now.
That pool table that you're fucking leaning up against. That was my like fucking backstage stage thing that I would dive off of. Right where we're sitting here, there used to be an office desk, and that was my announce table. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so for me, that was always my dream. And I used to always say that, like, maybe in the next go around.
Yeah.
It's too old. And I always had this thing where I didn't want to, like, admit that I, like, loved wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's fun? People love wrestling.
And I envy those that are always about it. Because, like, but for me, it was such a challenge to in high school to be cool.
Yeah.
You had to drive the wrestling thing.
100%.
You know what I mean? It was a secret. It's like I already married my wife, and then like she's already married to me, and then like I started kind of like watching wrestling videos.
Yeah.
Like, what are you really into this? I'm like, yeah, I'm really into this.
Tricked you, bitch. You got the ring.
Gotcha, bitch. And like, I took my son to a wrestling match, and he got super into it with me.
Love it.
And we were like, I was teaching him how to be a good fan and like cheering the bad guy. And there was a moment where one of the wrestlers pointed at me during the match because I'm being vocal.
Yeah.
And he pointed at me and went to the ref. He said, "Watch that bastard. Watch him." And my son looked at me and I'm like, I'm a part of this.
Yeah.
And then like I literally, like how it started was I literally said, hey, what can I found out that company, my coworker, actually her brother works or knows them.
Yeah.
Is friends with them, goes to all the shows. And I said, hit him up, let me be a manager. I told him I want to be a manager. What do I got to do to get involved?
Yes.
Trying to be cool, but at the same time, it was like deep down. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, like,
you know, it's like one of those things.
I have a chance to pursue my dream and also be cool in front of my son's eyes. Like,
yes. And I want to like, and then it started with me, okay, I'm just filming wrestling. That's cool. Yeah. I'm filming. I'm doing creative stuff. And then it turned into, okay, I'm going to help break the ring down.
Yeah.
So I'm learning how to break the ring. It's hard work, dude. It's a lot of fun. A lot of pieces go into it.
Oh, also, I don't know, not to suck your dick here, but like you're an awesome producer. Like let's just like as far as like not talking about just like podcasts,
keep
but
going.
It's just like
talk
about it more, Josh.
Tell me more.
But like as an actual like music, like able to arrange music and create beats and stuff. So it's like you were able to do that for them.
I'm finding new avenues to do the things that I do creatively.
Yeah.
But for the world that I love.
Yeah.
But what I was saying though, it started with me breaking the ring crew down or helping with the ring crew.
Yes.
And then at one point I have to get the turnbuckles off. So I had like that first moment of stepping over that rope and going under. You don't understand, dude. And getting in the ring. Everyone's gone at this point.
100%.
Now it's just the wrestlers and the ring rats.
Yep.
You know, they're all working. You know, all the chicks that like the wrestlers for that. I'm watching them at the bar, but I'm in that ring and those lights.
Yep.
And it just started.
The rats don't matter to you. You're just
I'm married. So the rats don't matter to me.
You're looking just at the lights, the ropes, and then the fucking mat. Yeah.
I mean the mat.
Yeah.
But then
I mean, I just picture you just like taking out the buckles and then like looking around, like maybe some people clear out, and you just like fall backwards onto the mat, and you're like, "This is it.
This is it, dude." Yeah. But reality hit me Monday night. It was my first night of bumping. And for anyone who knows what bumping means, that means falling to the floor. Yeah. You don't fall. Like, if I said fall, Josh, you're going to fall in a way that you're going to protect yourself. Yeah. Wrestling doesn't do that.
You attack the floor.
Attack
with the back.
You throw your body as fast as you can. It's like, they imagine it falling off or slipping on ice. Yeah. You have no control. You just you throw your feet up and you land on the mat.
There's a little give, though, right?
A little bit. Yeah. There is a little bit, but it doesn't... It's not enough to not make it hurt.
If you're like sciencey, what's the equivalent of this? Like if you can give one.
I'm really proud of this equivalent fact. They say.
Oh, this is definitely something his instructor gave him.
Hold on.
Look this up.
My instructor told me that hitting the mat on your back is the equivalent to a fender bender at 10 miles an hour. Last night I watched because I was showing my wife what I'm doing. And to her surprise of the abuse I'm putting myself through. Yep. The instructor said that it is the equivalent to a 35 mile an hour fender bender. So if you think, and that shock, because when you hit, you and you have to have your head tucked. Whoa. So you whiplash the whole shebang.
Come out.
Yeah.
Is it 35 or 10?
Well, now that I found that out, I'm going with 35, of course.
I mean, just because you revealed that, we got to do 10 plus 35 is 45, 22, 50. We got to go a fender bender at 20. We got to average them out.
Yeah, I like that.
So 22, you're taking something at 20. We'll go 24.
Yeah.
Because it's like, honestly, a professional, like,
And I understand that seems less, but you gotta imagine, even if it was 10 miles an hour fender bender, I did that last night alone like 40 times.
And the guy saying the 10-mile-an-hour fender bender is also the dude selling the course. Like,
That wasn't, he said 10. The YouTube guy online was 35.
No, I'm saying it'd be tough to sell a course being like, yeah, you're taking 35-mile-an-hour hits.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody asked for a refund and it's a little bit harder to give it back to them when you say 35.
It hurt. I'm not going to lie. I've learned that... Like,
I bet it's a lot closer to 35
okay.
than 10.
No, there's a story I want to tell real quick.
Embarrassing story.
Let's start there. We'll start the embarrassing story.
Yep.
So basically, last night, there's this thing we have to do sometimes where we start before we start our drills, we have to start at the corner on the outside of the ropes. Okay. And we have to jump over the ropes. Okay. The ropes are literally up to here on my body.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything, but you don't seem like a leaping type dude.
I'm not zero vert.
Do you have to get can you go kind of climb over?
You can't climb. You have to jump. But what I do, I put my arm in the corner as a boost.
Yeah.
And then I do like a 1 leg, 2 leg over.
So you're just like hauling yourself
I'm not like
over.
90s luchador flying over. No, it's not happening. So I made it over the first time. And my whole thing with this whole course is I've been trying to do extra. Yeah. So we did that, and it wasn't even time for me to do it. I just said, you know what, I'm gonna hop the rope again and show him look at him practicing.
I picture just real quick. I picture the first time you hopping the rope. Yeah. It was like a young child getting their grandmother to scoop mashed potatoes for them on Thanksgiving, just kind of making it over. You're getting out of the
holy shit, he did. He's done.
He got it out. Yeah.
The second time I got that first leg over.
Okay, a little better.
That second leg did not go.
Oh, so you got stuck?
I literally...
You didn't go back. You didn't go back the other way.
No. Okay. No. I crotched those ropes as if I had just mounted a noble steed.
Oh, my God.
Horse.
Yeah.
My feet are not touching the ground.
Yeah.
I took those ropes between the balls, taint, and ass. Like nothing I've ever experienced in my life. To the point where I went... Oh, and I'm bouncing. It's not even the weight of the ropes. I'm bouncing up and down. That's the face. The face you just made is the face that all 5 people outside of the ring watching me made. I got off. I finally was able to dismount the rope. Yeah. And they the guy was like, you know what? I know you're probably gonna act like you're cool, but take a minute. Yeah. And it was the best. It was the first moment where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a minute.
Yeah, we all saw.
I had to walk it off, and there was moments he goes. Then it was funny because he went, "Okay, guys, gather around, story time," because this reminded him of a time that he had crashed himself. Yeah. But while that's happening, I'm looking down at my legs, making sure there's no blood pouring down. Yeah. I'm thinking oh my God, I think I just tore something.
I do not need a vasectomy right now. Yes. I just gave myself.
Second moment of the night.
Real quick on that one. Yeah. So. I don't know. I had something to say and now I forgot it.
Let's go. Adam, do you know where he was going with that?
No. I mean, that's a good point.
I mean, it was a valid point, but it was fucking stupid.
It is a good point.
So the best part of
I was real quick to say it's almost worse. Yeah. If it's why if it was when you first tried it, it would almost be better. Is the fact that you were trying to do extra, and then failed while everybody was watching.
Yeah, but it was the part that I tried to be the asshole.
Yeah, you're like I'm gonna show everybody up. Yeah.
So the second part of last night, and I think maybe they saw me as a guy let's test him. Yeah, because one physically
because he's trying to do extra.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Remember that time we all did that drill and he tried to show us that he could do it again better.
So last night we were doing contact bumps, which means you're gonna bump, fall back as fast as you can, but he would pretend to hit you, so that way you know when there's motion.
How big is your instructor?
Last night the guy training us last night, our actual instructor, he's gonna have a smaller build, but he's the muscular, he's Crispin
big ass dude. He's
no, the guy last night though.
But he's jacked for a small dude.
Yes, he is he lifted up his shirt, he has abs, abs, just but the guy doing the contact part. Yeah. He is easily 320 pounds.
How tall? 6'4"?
My height. Maybe a little bit bigger. Maybe a little taller, but not much.
6'1".
Big guy. Yeah. So we were doing contact bumps, and he would hit you. He'd just touch you. but you have to slam down as if he had gave you the...
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. Afterward, he said,
Wrestling
okay,
shit.
yeah.
You know.
He said, let's give him a clothesline.
Ooh. Okay.
And I said, you know what? Let's do it. I'm down because I want to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
My God. There's no faking a clothesline.
Oh, no.
He hits you. He didn't hit me as if he hated me.
Yeah.
He hit me as like, I'm going to teach this guy a quick little lesson.
Yeah.
And I braced for that motherfucker. And I took it.
Yeah.
And it hurt so bad, but I got up and I said, let's do it again. Because I wanted to like prove myself.
Yeah.
But deep down, I'm like,
yeah.
oh my God. So I did it again. He ducked the first one, hit the second one. So I ran, he hit the ropes. I hit the ropes. I went under. He swung. I ducked it. Hit the second rope. Came back. And then he laid into me.
Was that the plan, though, for you to duck it?
Yeah, he told me to duck it. Okay. Duck the first. That was my first
That'd have been
test.
dope if you didn't, and you ducked it just for showmanship. And
yeah.
But
like wrestling,
next time, Danny,
but
like
wrestling,
a little bit of license, you could tell me you did.
And part of it, because like that was kind of a test in a way, because if anyone else had been like, they might have been like, well, you want me to duck the first? You know what I mean? They would have. I said, okay, let's do it. Yeah. So I just assumed like I'm smart enough to know duck the first one.
Exactly.
So I ducked.
Yeah.
So he hit me twice with those, and then I said, let's do it again. And then he hit me with my third one, which he's not that used to doing.
Yeah.
He just had to do it left hand, and he hit me with that left one, man. And I don't know if that's when I hurt my back, but it was. I was so excited to get out of the ring and go tell my son about it. Like, man,
hell yeah,
clotheslines.
Daddy's a hero.
You're
not gonna like me saying this, but
hero.
I think I would be pretty good at professional wrestling.
That pisses me off that you say that. After 2 weeks of training, I feel like you know when people go to like psychology classes and they're like 1 week and they think they understand how the brain works.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But that's also because I kind of enjoy pain.
Oh, you're a masochist.
Yeah,
I'm kind of like that too. I'm not about the pain, but I am about the story afterwards.
No, but it's
you know what I mean.
And the thing is, it's not the pain afterwards; it's the pain in the moment that like you're like, all right, let's do this. Yeah. The pain afterwards is like, why the fuck did I do that?
Yeah.
But I do get like. Whatever you have to do, like I said, I was.
I am training with a girl too, by the way.
Okay.
So there is that element of like, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You gotta be. But in like, I was
on the inside. I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying.
I was that guy that like my buddy who like you maybe back in the day was a few years older than me and he already had kids and stuff.
Yeah.
They went to sleep. We're over hanging out on a Friday night. They live on a top of a hill. I'm taking that kid's trike just like down the hill, just for like laughs, and I'm fucking wrecking. Because like that's just what happens when a grown man takes a trike down a hill.
Yeah.
But it's just like it was that type of thing. It's like a few drinks in me, I would do anything for a laugh. I would do anything for entertainment.
Yeah.
So it's like I kind of get like just
I'm
like putting your body
I'm
on
doing
the line.
this sober.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
So it's like
I'd have my pen on me though. But...
It's really interesting. Here's what I learned about pain. In this kind of like in this field, it hurts all day. You wake up with like here's the moment. Here's me waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all day. But when
wait,
there,
that wasn't your dick being sucked?
No, that doesn't happen anymore. Come on, been married for like over 10 years. No, but then but the moment I arrive at the place, there is no pain.
Yeah.
Because I won't let you know there's pain. Yeah. I get in the zone, but I stretch out. I'm like, I'm in warrior mode.
Mm-hmm. Warrior mode. I love it.
Here's one thing that I thought was funny. Like, I iced my neck all day 2 days ago, right? All day. Because I had to. Because I had whiplash of slamming backwards all night.
Yeah.
I walk in, though, no pain. I walk in, there's a guy there, he's icing his neck. I'm like, oh, not in front of them. You know, that's how I think. That's like an indicator of my brain.
Don't show the pain.
Don't show it.
And it's like,
you can joke about it like, man, I was hurt all day today, but I'm still going to be the leader.
I think there's a lot of truth to that, too.
Yeah.
And that's good. And I think...
That's wrestling culture, though.
While there's been a lot of pain, there has been a lot of blood. You know where there's been a lot of blood, Danny?
Where's there been a lot of blood?
Tony Hawk's new product.
Oh, did you segue?
I just segued the fuck.
You just segued the shit out of that.
And so what's the story here? Tony Hawk he's putting his own blood in his new skateboards, right?
There he is. He's giving blood right now.
Yeah, you say that's like you were like the one where Tony Hawk is giving blood. I'm like, no, dude, the one where he's putting his own blood And it's different than giving blood. Giving blood's like to people who need it.
I just want to say this. Skateboarding is cool.
Yeah, and also like
So
having
rad.
blood in skateboards is also pretty cool.
Well, it's just like logically the next step.
But that's kind of like kind of bullshit. Like honestly, I think this should have been like him just doing like ridiculous tricks, and every time he scrapes up a knee, they just like go swab up some of that blood and use it. Like giving your own blood, like that's kind of pussy ass shit by him. Yeah,
well, I feel like he's been the GOAT for a long time.
Yeah.
So I feel like anytime he bleeds, someone's trying to like scoop it up.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, like this whole blood thing. I don't know if you remember, but Lil Nas X,
he was giving blood vials, right?
No,
little necklaces.
He had the blood implanted in the shoes, which he was selling in the Jordans.
Oh, that's what it was.
And like people are freaking out and shit.
Yeah.
Like Lil Nas X, aka
the baby, he's probably really freaking out about those shoes.
Yeah, definitely.
Put your lighters up if you ain't wearing 8 shoes.
Yeah.
Which I do not support, by the way.
Oh, 100%. Fuck that guy. For that shit.
He's done.
I like Bob on Broadway. Like he had some good shit.
Imagine like Lil Wayne, like in 2008, even yelling out some shit like that.
Yeah,
and then
in 2008,
when you were just starting your build to superstar.
Lil Wayne, that would have been like 2005 for him, probably then.
Is it? Maybe it was.
2008 was like Carter 3 type shit.
Yeah, but that was like the pinnacle. Like that's
what I'm saying.
Like,
the baby's not the pinnacle yet.
Oh, he's not.
Probably
well, he is now.
Yeah. He reached as far as he can.
Yeah, he's prime.
Yeah,
he's done.
You fucked up. Yeah, not a good apology.
You're just gonna have to team up with whatever Boozy's crowd is. Like that's it. That's your people's now.
But like people forget that I believe. I mean, you can maybe fact check this if you want, but I believe it was Kiss who did it back originally in like the late 70s or early 80s.
That sounds right.
There was
anything.
It was a Kiss like rock. It was either them or another rock band who like had a comic.
Yeah.
And they like did like a whole like these like 500 comics.
That had to be Kiss.
Released with their own blood. Yeah, exactly. It had to be. So I mean, I don't hate it, but it does make me wonder. Like, there's a lot of like e-girls. I don't know if you remember like the do you know what an e-girl is?
Are you talking about Belle Delphine?
Yeah.
Selling her bathwater.
Yeah, get out of here. Love it. You already knew where I was going with that.
You're going with this.
So it's like that's already been a thing.
Yeah.
So like, what celebrity is gonna like sell their piss or semen first?
Oh.
Right.
It's not gonna be any top tiers.
No.
You're gonna erase them.
I need like a C-list celebrity reaching and just selling his semen. I think that'd be funny.
I feel like I'm like 100% sure that Steve-O has already done this.
Look at here. First celebrity to sell a product with a bit of their shit in it. Steve-O ?
Yeah, I feel like
so I was getting to him when I got to selling shit.
I'm sorry.
But perfect. Like semen or shit, Steve-O.
I feel like he's already done that. He's already. It just didn't sell that well.
The joke off that was the joke I was building to off that Danny before you built up Steve-O was maybe like, yeah, the first celebrity to sell a product with their shit in it. Maybe it's Michael Bay, or maybe Ryan Johnson. Star Wars Burn. He produced the second Star Wars, which wasn't great.
Yeah.
Or
sorry, I stole that.
No, but that was pretty good.
Yeah. Adam, what do you think? That's what everyone says.
I mean,
it's so stupid.
Jennifer Garner might sell her piss. You're right.
Yeah, that could be.
I don't know.
I don't know if I'd buy it though.
I would though. I would. I'm a big Alias fan, so I'd buy it.
I don't know.
What about Jennifer Aniston?
I want to show you though this bloodboard. He could do some Jeff Foxworthy jokes.
No, yeah. He just grows the mustache and he looks like Jeff Foxworthy 15 years ago. It's pretty weird. Which good for Tony Hawk. Like he's like 58.
Yeah. That's insane.
Which is also like, I don't know if you've do you know anything about Tony Hawk's recent career?
Besides skateboarding?
No, like he's just like recently, like the past 5 years, what he's been doing is just like he'll do a trick like one last time. He's just been retiring tricks.
Oh no! I didn't know
So he's
that.
just like the last time
hanging up the jersey.
Yeah, like the last time he can feel like he can do a trick, he'll do it.
Yeah.
And like it might take him like I don't know 2 to like 20 times, and he'll like post them all the tries, and like.
And that's amazing because I don't know if you know
like
about his history of the 900.
Yeah, exactly.
He did that.
He did that like
he
3 years
failed
ago.
the competition, but he just kept doing it, and to the point where all his competitors were like cheering him on, like, "Yeah, you can do it," and he fucking like after like the 10th time did it.
Yeah,
that was like a moment.
Yeah, exactly, and that's
I'm
like
trying to have one of those moments.
It's kind of like he did the 900 like I think it was like 2 years ago now, and then like he's doing other smaller ones like I don't know. That just has to be like a really emotional time for somebody, honestly, to like just see everything they've done, like just so. But I mean, he's I don't know. I'm happy for him.
That's how I feel with like wrestling. Like I know it's like weird that I'm 32 wrestling, but like I don't have that many much years physically to do it.
Do it while you
can. So to me, I'm doing it, but like to me, it is emotional because it's like, man, I'm doing this.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like so I get that feeling. I understand that.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the OnlyFans podcast aftercast. We're done already. Just finished up our last segment. Danny, how do you feel about it?
I feel like we drank too much and then we forgot to end the cast.
Yeah, we it would have been smart to end it right before I had to piss.
But it's cool because this is like Talking Dead. You heard Talking Dead?
No, it's like Howard Stern does like the show after the show.
Yeah,
where they talk about
the wrap-up.
Exactly.
Wrap-up show.
Exactly. It's kind of like that.
Except the stars of the Howard Stern show aren't on the wrap-up show.
Well, yeah, exactly. So
except like Baba Booey.
But originally like more.
So like technically, I'm the only one that should be on the wrap-up show because you guys are the stars. Yeah. But of course, Adam,
vacant. But let me just wrap it up for us and tell you to like and subscribe and give you a hearty thank you for watching. And I hope you enjoyed today.
Hey, are we still on for cutting your finger off?
Yeah, like we definitely are. Like no, pinky right there. This one right here.
We call you Josh. Just the tip. Bingo.
Yeah, just a tip.
Just a tip.
You know.
Well, all I gotta say,
it's actually an app I started to create. It was
just a tip.
It was right before Venmo.
Before COVID.
Well, no, it was years
COVID
before.
definitely.
It was years before. It was.
Oh, okay,
it was
but
like
COVID definitely had.
It was like a very legitimate thing where I thought like, tipping people, especially in bigger cities, like just tapping your phones at that point. Like you couldn't do that with Venmo. I felt like an app would be very big for that.
Yeah.
And so I tried to get a whole bunch of investors, but it just didn't work out.
Couldn't you have funded it?
Yeah, but like just the tip.
It's
a good name, like for tipping, like
it's really good.
Like if you don't have any cash, like it's like we don't relate to it as much, but like if you're staying in hotels, like especially in New York City and stuff, and you have like somebody.
So you're saying you're like not paying somebody, but you at least just pay the tip.
No, like in places.
I'm not gonna pay you the $18 I owe you, but here's $4.
Like
for you, take it.
In places where you tip somebody, but like maybe you don't have cash, and like hopefully you both have the app, it would come in handy there.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'm stealing this idea from somebody passing it off as my own.
Yeah, Adam.
All right.
So
great stuff, dude. Fucking hilarious.
I love that. Well,
thank you, everybody. Caleb Presley. Good note on stealing that idea, and fuck you, Yoka.
Stay hard.
Yes. Good podcast, everybody.